let me show you around. I'm really fussy about my food after 3 weeks. You don't want to just be eating pizza. So we have like a little microwave and fridge. So I have my vegetarian chili that I made for the trip, and my homemade bread that I made for my trip, and nuts, and this is my specialty. Very fussy. And then this is where the drivers will have bunks. And if they're doing an all-night drive, one will be in the bunk sleeping, and the other one will drive, and then they'll change places. And then storage for us. And then this is our little room of, like, the shower is here. And, you know, I'll be at a book signing, and I'll be showering and doing my hair. It's very weird. And then I bring all my own covers and stuff, and my catalog and my books. And the best part about being on a book tour is the one thing that booksellers will do is I'll say, now what have you read? And I'll tell them a few of my favorite books. The Orchid Thief, I just read Cutting for Stone. And then they'll just look at my list, and then they'll say, oh, well, you're going to want this book. And then so by the end, this bookshelf, like right now I just have Standard of Perfection, which is I'm studying for my chicken stuff. These are all the different kinds of fancy chickens. So I'm studying that. And then I have this book that one of our drivers gave, his cousin wrote. But that whole shelf will be just filled with books by the end, and that makes me a happy person. Because I'm not happy unless I have 5 books waiting to be read. And they have, you know, highly recommended, of course, not just anything.
And then you also have some things from your trip. If you want to show me the dolls.
Oh yeah, these are from the ladies make them, and you get them at the airport. And I bought like a suitcase. I think I had to buy a suitcase because in order to do the borders, I wanted them to be authentic. Because I think these fabrics are kind of unusual. I mean, you wouldn't see them downtown at your local place. And so that they make these and have the little earrings. But the best part of these beads, they're actually kind of a reddish color. You can see them in the book. And they're fragrant. They're like made of sandalwood or something. And I couldn't really ask them. I thought it would be rude. You know, they might think I wanted to take theirs. And I was fascinated by them because those ladies, you'd hear the rustle of their dresses, and then you'd have this fragrance that would kind of, wasn't too strong. It wasn't like a heavy perfume or anything like that. But it was really interesting. And they had these beautiful cattle. And to see the beautiful cattle being explained to me, every color has a special, very whimsical name, like lady with their skirts, carrying their skirts across a river. And then the cattle would have like a white kind of stripe right around where its legs meet its stomach. It was really beautiful, these cattle. And one of the ladies said, now, my bride price would be, she was the head person's daughter, would be 20 cattle and then so many goats. I don't remember exactly. And she said, but see that one? I wouldn't accept that one. And that was really funny because they all look beautiful to me. I couldn't imagine why that one wouldn't be as good as another one, but I probably need to know more about cattle. So that's a very typical of the southern Africa. The Zulu people have beautiful cattle.
Wow. And
they're gorgeous colors, you know, not like just brown and white, but brindled. And there's a wonderful book that shows all of the different, it's like the birds in Africa. A lot of the cattle are named after the birds, have beautiful colors. It's like going to a parallel universe. Actually, when we go on the book signings, one of the questions I ask the children is, would you ever go to Africa? And they go, no! I go, why not? Why don't you want to go to Africa? It's the most beautiful place. I don't want to get eaten up.